It's great to be here today and to talk about the days of creation. We have missed you so much. John's missed you. He's back there. Can you say hi, John?
Hello, miss you all.
We hope to get together again really soon. The one thing I want to tell you is today, if you listen to the whole thing in the middle of this presentation, I will tell you how to earn a prize. At the end of the presentation, I will tell you where to pick up your prize and when to pick it up. So we're going to start our Days of Creation with John helping me with the song.
Day one, God made light when there was none. Day one, God made light when there was none. Day two, God made clouds and sky so blue. Day two, God made clouds and sky so blue. Day three, God made grass and flowers and trees. Day three, God made grass and flowers and trees. Day four, sun and moon and stars galore. Day four, sun and moon and stars galore. Day five, God made birds and fish alive. Day five, God made birds and fish alive. Sixth day, God made animals and man that day. Sixth day, God made animals and man that day. Day seven, God is resting in his heaven. Day seven, God is resting in his heaven.
Thanks, John, for your help. We're going to start at the beginning, which is where creation started. Usually, as you know, when I teach this class, I turn off the lights when we get to the very beginning, when we're talking about darkness. And the first verse of the book of Genesis 1 is, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And that's part of it. And so we like to think about exactly what that says. It says, in the beginning, the earth was just kind of crumpled up. It wasn't anything. There wasn't a shape to it. And it says that the Spirit of God was hovering over the water. So it means that this crumpled up little ball had water all around it, and our God was hovering over the water. It was just an incredible thing to think about. And then, so also on day one, he said, God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. The light he called day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Okay, so God, on day one, we've got this floating in water, and God makes light. Now this is not light from the sun, moon, and stars like on day 4. This is the light that God made, and then he set it into motion. He set day and night into motion on day 1. Okay, so then on day 2, excuse me, I always have to get a drink. On day 2, it says that God separated the water from the water. It said that God created a sky around the earth. So on day 2, we still have this ball floating in water. It doesn't say that it was made into a earth yet, to the earth as we know it yet. But he decided to separate it and make a sky. So what he did was he kind of pushed water toward the earth and pushed it, it says, out past the heavens, past the firmament is what it says. It says past the heavens. And so it's somewhere way out in outer space is where it went. Because we have, right now, they have, at this point, there's water. This is still floating in water because the water's totally covering the earth on day 2. Day 3 is where it kind of gets really exciting. Day 3, it says that God takes this, on day 3, God takes the water and he gathers it together on the earth and he calls it seas. And he also makes dry ground. He made dry ground all over the earth in different spots. And that's when he planted everything. He He planted everything that we need to grow. He planted trees and flowers and grass and every living plant he made on that day. Okay, and then on day four, he decided to make the greater lights to rule the day, the lesser light to rule the night. So he made the sun to rule the day, he made the moon to rule the night. Now, what's exciting about this is that on day 3, everything was growing without the sun, moon, and stars. Everything was growing by God's light, with the light that he created on day 1. And now on day 4, he decides to make sun, moon, and stars. It says to direct the seasons and to help with the day and night. So the sun is for the day, the moon is for the night, and then he created stars, it said. Okay, now that's day 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to tell you what you're going to earn. When you come to my class, and after we all get back together in the morning before class starts on Sunday, you'll and tell me that you saw this. I will ask you some questions, which I'll tell you at the end, and you give me the answer to those questions, and you'll get a creation bag. And in your creation bag will be a treat. On day 5, God decided to make everything that lived in the sky and that lived in the water. It says, in our little song, it says, God made birds and fish alive. And that's pretty much what happened. He made the birds in the sky, and he made the fish that live in the water. And that's what happened for day 5. Now day 6 was a little bit different. On day 6, God made every living creature that walks on the earth, that crawls on the earth. He made the creepy crawly bugs. He made the livestock, the wild animals. He made the puppies and the kittens. He also on day 6, he also made man. And on day 6, he made dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, we think about, when were dinosaurs created? Were they created? Yeah, they were created by our God. Dinosaurs that walked on the earth were created on day 6 by our God. And he also made man and woman on day 6. And then he said, what is so amazing, so wonderful about this creation is that every day when he finished what he had made, he looked at the creation and he said, it is good. Everything that he made every day, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, he said it was good. Okay, so on day 7, it said from all of the creating that he had done, he was tired. And it said that God rested. And he also, on day 7, he blessed that day and made it holy. So let's go over what we know about creation so far. Day 1, God made light when there was none. I'll go by the words of our little song. On day 2, he made sky, clouds and sky so blue. Day 3, God made plants and flowers and trees. On day 4, the sun and the moon and the stars galore. On day 5, God made the birds and the fish alive. Day 6, it says, 6th day, God made animals and then man that day. Day 7, God is resting in our heaven. So that's the days of creation. Now I was going to tell you what you need to know to earn your creation prize. When you come into class, you know I'm always big on you answering questions. When you come to class, you're going to need to tell me that you saw the creation video and that you know the answer to the questions. The questions are going to be, name me one animal that was created on day 5. Name me one animal that was created on day 6. Those are your 2 questions. And when you give me the answer to those questions, then I'll give you your creation prize. Thanks for being with me.